it's all about the clap back. Get your boss whack, Premier's funeral on Snapchat. You now tuned into the bag.
What's good, y'all? Fisk Vegas, the hardest voice in sports. Go ahead, hit that like button and subscribe to the Fisk. You know why you at it. Y'all know what time it is. If you ain't with it, you best get with it. Now let's ride. Listen, I want to talk about week 5, man. Now, as you can see by the video pic, I actually already made my plays early in the week. I don't wait long to make my bets, okay? Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. When it's all said and done, if I got the number that I want, I'm going to make that bet. The numbers are only gonna change but so much, barring an injury. So if you see the line is out of whack, if you see it's a bad line, take it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, when I made my bets earlier this week, I was able to get Chicago at +4.5. You feel me? I was able to get that. Also, I was able to get the Giants at +10.5. That's the beauty of making bets early in the week. I also got Washington at +9. You know what I'm saying? So, well, you can still get Washington +9. They're at 8.5. You can buy the hook and get them +9 still, but that's not that big of a difference. But the fact remains the same. You got to make your bets early. Like, early bird get the worm when it comes to betting. Now, I know a lot of people like to say, oh, well, I need to do more research, or I need to see where the money is going, and I need to see. Nah, fuck all that. I ain't got time. So as you can see, my bets are what they are. All right, now Chicago +4.5, that already cashed. Those of y'all who, I still do my live streams on my main channel. I told everybody all week that my two biggest upsets were Chicago and New York, and I'm putting my money on it. My two biggest upsets are Chicago and New York. So I already bet Chicago, and I still think the Giants are going to beat the Cowboys. So I got Atlanta. Atlanta's going to beat the Panthers. They're going to get the first win tomorrow. That's going to be dope. I got the I got the Washington football team +9. I thought that line would have been good with Haskins. I'm going to be honest with you. That line was good with Haskins. It didn't even matter. It didn't have to be Kyle Allen. I like that line with Haskins as well. I just don't think the Rams are good enough to go on the road and just dismantle a team, especially with a team like Washington who has a good defense. I think Washington's a great defense. If they utilize the boy Antonio Gibson the right way, anything can happen. Washington has a lot of talent. They just don't have a quarterback. So I feel comfortable with 9 points at home. Also, I like the Jets. I know Sam Darnold is out, but it doesn't matter. I just don't think the Cardinals are good enough to be 7.5, 8-point road favorites. Who the hell told you the Cardinals is good enough? Didn't the Cardinals just lay an egg versus the Panthers? So my thing is, the Cardinals are playing back-to-back road East Coast games. They just laid an egg versus the Panthers. So you mean to tell me they're going to be nice versus the Jets? Nah, take the Jets. Take the Jets. Come on, y'all. Use your common sense here. All right, use some common sense. Take the Jets. Also, I like the Giants +10.5. That's too many points. Even if I'm being optimistic by saying the Giants are going to win, the Giants have been competitive in damn near every game. Yeah, the San Francisco game got out of hand, but the only reason why the San Francisco game got out of hand is because the offense couldn't score. The defense got tired, and, all hell broke loose. But for the most part, that Giants defense keeps them in games. And if Daniel Jones can take advantage of this sorry, trash-ass Dallas secondary, then they'll be fine. So I'm feeling that. Also, I just think this is going to be an underdog type of weekend. Not with the big dogs. Lamar Jackson will win. The 49ers will win. Kansas City will win. Seattle's going to win. Not with those guys. But I'm talking about the other underdogs, like the Jets. Washington might win straight up. The Giants can win straight up. I think those are the teams that can win straight up. Also, I like Cleveland. I wouldn't bet Cleveland, but I think Cleveland beats Indianapolis. I think Cleveland is a better team than Indianapolis at damn near every position, and they should win that game. I like Pittsburgh. I don't think Wentz has enough firepower to keep up with Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson's healthy. Juju's healthy. James Conner's going to be a top 5 back this year. No, it's Pittsburgh. Come on. TJ Watt, Bud Dupree. Y'all really think the Eagles can block the Pittsburgh Steelers? Nah, Pittsburgh is good money. If you want to just do like a 6-point teaser and you wanted to take Seattle and Pittsburgh, that's a good bet. Now, I went on ahead and did the 10-point teaser because I was in love with Chicago. When I first saw Chicago was 4-point dogs, I knew I could take the 10. I can get Chicago plus 2 touchdowns. I can get Kansas City and Baltimore at basically 2.5, 3 points. So all I need Kansas City and Baltimore to do is win at home versus inferior divisional opponents. Rookie quarterback Joe Burrow has no business beating Lamar Jackson, bottom line. And come on, Kansas City owns Derek Carr and the Raiders. So I'm not even concerned with that. If it loses, it loses. One of the things I like to preach in sports betting is and this isn't a football thing. I actually learned this playing basketball. The one lesson I learned betting basketball is it's what it is. Like they say in The Irishman, it's what it is. There's certain things you just don't overthink. Don't look at the numbers. Don't pay it no attention. Just bet the damn team. It don't always gotta make sense. Okay? It doesn't always have to make sense. There's just certain things you just do. Okay? And Kansas City at home versus Oakland is one of those things you just do. Baltimore at home versus the Bengals is just one of those things you just do. Okay? When you have when you have a touchdown home dog versus a team on back-to-back East Coast road games with an unproven quarterback in Kyler Murray, you take the home dog. And sports betting, don't question it, just do it. Okay, just do it. When an NBA team star player is out, when an NBA team star player gets announced out 2 hours before the game, an hour before the game, bet the team whose star player is out. Those things, they just work. Okay, they just work. In baseball, if a team is about to get swept in a series, take the team. Once a team wins 2 games, if a team goes up 2-0 if it's the middle of July and the Yankees and already took 2 games from the Red Sox, I don't care how trash the Red Sox are. I don't care who's pitching. Take the Red Sox in the 3rd game. It's hard to beat a team 3 straight times. There's just certain things in betting that you do, regardless of how much sense it may or may not make. There's just certain rules in sports betting that you just don't question. You do them. If they win, they win. If they lose, they lose. It is what it is. Bottom line. Alright, but that's just my little rant, my little red pill gem I had to drop on y'all. But these are my plays. These are my picks for the weekend, y'all. Go ahead, you want piggyback. But it is what it is. That's it, that's all. Subscribe to the unit if you're rocking with me. My name is Fisk Vegas, and I approve this message.